What if I told you that the richest people in the world are actually drowning in debt? And they planned it that way? While most of us are taught that debt is bad and we should avoid it at all costs, billionaires like Elon Musk, Jeff Bezos, and Warren Buffett are using debt as a weapon to multiply their wealth. In this video, I'm going to show you exactly how the rich use debt to get richer, and how you can use the same strategy starting today. Stay till the end because this will completely change the way you think about money forever. First, let's talk about what school taught us about debt. We were told, debt is dangerous. Debt is bad. Pay it off as fast as possible. And for most people, that is true, because most people use debt to buy things that lose value. A new phone, a vacation, a luxury watch, that is called bad debt. And yes, you should avoid it. But here is what the rich know that nobody teaches you. There is another kind of debt called good debt. And good debt is borrowed money that makes you more money than it costs you. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you borrowed $10,000 at 5% interest and invested in something that returns 12% per year. You are paying 5% but earning 12%. That gap, that 7% D, is pure profit made entirely from borrowed money. This is exactly what the rich do, at a massive scale. So how exactly do wealthy people use debt? Here are the three most powerful strategies. Strategy 1, buy to rent. Rich people borrow money from banks to buy properties. The tenant pays the rent. The rent covers the loan payment, and the rich person keeps a profit in between, without using a single rupee of their own money. The property grows in value every year, and they own an asset that is entirely funded by someone else. This is called leverage, using borrowed money to control a bigger asset. Strategy 2, borrowing against assets. Here is a secret that almost nobody knows. When Elon Musk needs cash, he does not sell his Tesla shares. Why? Because selling shares means paying huge taxes. Instead, he goes to a bank and borrows money using his shares as collateral. The bank gives him billions in cash. He pays a small interest rate. His shares keep growing in value. He never sells, he never pays capital gains tax, and he keeps getting richer. This is called the buy, borrow, die strategy, and it is completely legal. Strategy 3, business loans for growth. Every successful business uses debt. Amazon borrowed billions to build warehouses before they were profitable. Apple issues bonds, which is basically borrowing from investors, to fund new products. They borrow cheap money, invest it into assets that generate higher returns, and pocket the difference. The rich understand that the cost of borrowing is almost always lower than the return on a smart investment. Now, you might be thinking, this sounds great for billionaires, but what about me? Here's the good news. You do not need to be rich to use this strategy. You just need to start small and be smart about it. Step 1, use a home loan as leverage. If you are buying a house, do not pay cash even if you have it. Take a home loan, use your cash to invest in index funds or mutual funds instead. Let the investment returns work while your tenant or your own income covers the loan payment. Step 2, use a credit card as a 0% loan. Every month, your credit card gives you 30 to 45 days of free money. Pay 0 interest. Use that money to invest for those 30 days. Pay the card in full before the due date. Repeat every month. This is how smart people squeeze extra returns out of their salary. Before you run out and start borrowing money, remember these 3 golden rules that separate the rich from those who go bankrupt using debt. Rule 1, only borrow for assets that generate income or grow in value. Never borrow for things that lose value. Rule 2, the return on your investment must always be higher than your interest rate. If it is not, do not borrow. Rule 3, always have a backup plan to repay the loan even if your investment fails. Never bet money you cannot afford to lose. Debt is a tool. In the wrong hands, it destroys wealth. In the right hands, it creates it. So there you have it. The exact playbook the rich use to turn debt into wealth. The difference between the rich and everyone else is not income. It is knowledge. And now you have that knowledge. If this video changed the way you think about money, smash that like button and subscribe to WealthWise, because every week we break down exactly how money really works so you can start building real wealth today. Drop a comment below. Tell me what your biggest takeaway was. See you in the next one.